Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap. Game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards and keep your opponent off guard.
Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Throwing, Chuck. Finds his back, Etienne. He'll go out of bounds there. Downfield after about 21 yards. And it's going to be 1st down New Orleans.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
All set to go now from the 35. Chuck's going to throw here. Down at the screen. Here's Vela. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. You come in as a significant underdog, Brock, in somebody else's building. You know how essential it is to have a good start, and these guys did just that.
Yep, you're the weaker guy in the fight. You need to make your first shot count. Make them think about it. They've seized the momentum, really given themselves a fighting chance. Now they just got to do it consistently.
So Smith will tack on the point after. And they jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Ravens nothing. Charlie Smith to kick off.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. LeJohntay Wester to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Solid blocking there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down. Goes to the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here.
37-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his right. He's going for it himself. And they're going to respond immediately. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, 63 yards.
Touchdown, Ravens.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Here's Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. They answer in kind. We're tied 7-all. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brown with a return here. This makes it up to the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Shuck looking to pass here. Gets it to Juwan Johnson. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They were on the counter to H.N. It's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Saints.
To throw, Shuck. Chased out to his right. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Running with H.N. here out of the gun. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
To the air on 3rd and long. Challenging double coverage, and they don't get through. The throw made it. The contact breaks up the catch. The first fourth down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
Going on fourth, here's Shuck. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Flying down the middle with Henry. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the Saints' 40-yard line.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at second and pretty short. Running once more with Henry. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. Running that full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. That's Julian Blackman.
That's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Let's start this drive with Achane. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
They'll empty the backfield. Motion him right. Throwing on second. Shuck. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Now Shuck to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. This is Henry to start the drive. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. It's Henry on the counter. fights his way through a tackle. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play block. That's going to set them up with a first down.
Yak, yak, yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
They've got first down here from the 36. Now it's Lamar. Hit as he makes the throw, and that's going to sputter to the ground. That's going to bring up second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Caden Ellis.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Brings up third down and 9.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Risky throw, and the defender comes down with it. Martin Emerson with the pick.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over first and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. We've got fireworks on the first play of the drive. 38 yards.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line. Second down. Chan again. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up third down.
Chuck on third down. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Arizona State. He's going to have about 9 yards, it looks like, as he's forced towards that sideline. And that is going to be first down Saints.
First down.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Shuck. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you've got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Here's Shuck on second. Oh, he's headed for the ground. They get him at the 35. Just before halftime, you get a timeout, take it. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Third and long for him here. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. And I think we kind of all knew what was coming. That last sack kind of forced their hand. The best option to extend that drive is to just throw it deep and hope.
I think that's exactly why sacks are so productive for defenses, is because it does, to your point, force the hand of the offense.
Likely our last play of the half, so they'll leave the offense out there. They kick the running back in motion. Fourth down, here's Shuck. He's got it to his running back. And this drive has some new life and some momentum. What a play coming through on fourth down. So no field goal. The offense going for 6 with a second left. Running back sent in motion. Working inside the red zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
26-yard line.
Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. The 10. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run. You know what I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Here's Luke for the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
14, Saints 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Back to throw. Shuck. Look at that power. Deep left side. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
Shuck's pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Here he is on third and short. Hitting this throw is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. No time to make that pass. Lucky he got rid of it at all, Brock. It's fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving him out there. Here's fourth down. Running for it. Here's Henry. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep them from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
A-Chan, a first down carry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. The aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Second down carry for A-Chan. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Here he goes, third and long. Throw left side, finds Tyson. And this is going to be short. Looked for sure like he'd have it, but they stopped him about a yard short, so it's fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he is stopped a long ways from that line to gain, and they force a turnover on downs. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, Henry. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Throwing on second, Jackson. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position.
It's a turnover on
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now the shotgun, they'll give it to A-Chan. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet.
18-yard line.
Offense to the line for second down. Off the play fake. Here's Shaw. Cut near the goal line. It's a New Orleans touchdown. Jordan Tyson in from 18 out. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. This is good, so this game now hanging on every possession, Brock, just like we like it. We're tied up here in the 4th.
Charlie Smith to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Jackson throwing here. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's third down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Throw here, third down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That's excellent football there defensively. Critical situations in a tie game, you're forced to stop. Now, don't celebrate too early. There's still enough time here. They may have to get another, but kudos to them defensively.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Into the end zone he goes, pick six, and a New Orleans touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on fourth down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Here's a return from the 7. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Rushes right there as he releases it. He's nowhere near the target. Lucky to avoid a sack there, Brock. Get his second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Now Jackson gets everything he has under this one. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Saints take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Chuck to throw. Good, right downfield to Olave. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave from over 50 yards out.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Trying to push deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Continuing to throw it despite the game he's had, Brock. Coaches obviously still have faith in him despite all these interceptions.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it's faith. And it's also like a sense of belief that, and they know, these coaches know, that this is where you've got to work through it. Not on the practice field, but in what gets really tough right here in game action.
This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Obviously not a tough call to make here. It is 4-down territory from here on out. The tough thing is to find a play you could execute in this moment.
to throw. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they're going to get him to the ground after a 16-yard gain. And that is good for a Baltimore first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That incompletion does one thing, Kate, gives everybody a chance to take a little breath really on both sides. And offensively in that huddle, I'm reminding my guys, play fast, but not in a hurry. Play fast, but never rush.
And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away, brings up third down. Well, we all have these days, Brock. It just hasn't been there between these guys in this one. A lot of targets, but zero results.
Kind of tells me this defense, they had that jersey number in practice. That's what happens when you're a really good player. They make sure the defense all week long is focused on this guy.
He's under pressure, and he's not going to get away. They take him down at the 30. Carl Granderson. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. And stick with A-Chain. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
They pitch it to A-Chan. Play not developing as they had hoped, so that's a loss of yardage. Brock, 4th down coming up. So this will win on the road for the Saints. There can't be too many feelings better than this, Brock. You come in on the road, nobody gives you much of a shot, and you still get the win anyway.
Yeah, you love the roar of your own home crowd and to celebrate with home cooking, but it is something to just shut that opponent up. And all their fans in their own building. Oh, by the way, yeah, that plane trip or bus trip home is going to be pretty fun, too.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Baltimore.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichard will get this one started. Off we go from South Philly. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
They're down and 3.
39-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup. It's now third and 3.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards. They wind up getting 7 on that 3rd and 4.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll pitch it to Barkley. Wow, how he got away from that first defender, I have no idea. This will wind up with positive yardage on the play.
29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one pulled in by Brown.
Complete to Marquise Brown. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Third and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Forced out wide. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
That's living a little dangerously here, Mike. On this side of the field, 4th down, there's nowhere to go with the ball. He's able to bail his coach out by making a play with his legs, but, man, that was a big gamble. But in this case, it paid off.
Good start to this drive so far. Another 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Josh Metellus, they're on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Vikings 33-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
37-yard line.
More after this. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter as they are facing a tough 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. This time rolling now, another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Barkley. Saquon is in for an Eagles touchdown. Barkley puts 6 up for Philly.
Touchdown.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Ty Felton now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Second and 5. Throwing Murray. Here comes the screen to Jones. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
This one down the field, but wind up incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And now it's 4th down.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop. And that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th down. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mason. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Murray on 3rd down. Oh, how about the coverage there? Nowhere to go with the football. He just throws it away. It brings up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Murray throwing on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for Eagles.
Once again, it's Barkley. he'll get forward for about a yard. Eric Wilson on the tackle.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Now they've got 3rd and inches. On the ground, this is Barkley. Now timeout signal 4, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
A loss of a yard.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Here's Hawkinson in motion. On 1st down, it's Murray. Taking this one downfield for Hawkinson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. Ty Felton now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with a Mason run. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Here's Murray. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
On 3rd down, Murray. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Aaron Jones that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
It is 3rd and long. A fake to Jones. Now Murray to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That's It's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Now, Hurts. He'll take a shot down the field. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't
carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
So the sideline saves the turnover, but now this brings up 4th down. So, Mike, after dodging a bullet there, and you say, okay, you got away with one there, it's 4th down. How aggressive do I want to be? Do you feel better about your punt unit coming on and saying, hey, better than bringing our defense out after the turnover? Or do you say, hey, let's take advantage of this opportunity by keeping our offense on the field and see if we can extend this drive?
Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion. QB will survey the defense on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no gain.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Hurts. Left side, he's got Lemon. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Right back to Lemon. Another catch. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard
Barkley
line.
Is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Past midfield. Look at him go. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. But you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said. And, man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
The extra point is good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The man who spent his first 6 seasons as a Giant, Saquon Barkley. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And an Eagles first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. To throw, Hurts. Rolling right. He bought as much time as he could, but he finally gets taken down. Here's 3rd and 2.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. On play action, Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Now it's Hurts. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. And trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Throwing right away is Dart. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll let this one go deep. A diving effort there, but he can't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
That's caught, and it's Cam Scatterboot. 17 yards on that play. That's good for a giant 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboot. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down. Dart. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Inside the 25.
Pass complete to Theo Johnson. Touchdown, New York.
Now the try for an extra point. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Giants will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here is Shipley on the return. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Thibodeau on the tackle. The loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
We are through 1. 14-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go. Now Hurts. That one's incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I really like the job the defense is doing, Mike, disguising what the coverage looks like before the snap and then what the coverage actually is after the snap. And I think the quarterback's having a hard time really figuring out what am I looking at, where are my targets, where's the coverage holes. And I think it's led to some really big plays by the defense here in the first half.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
16 yards.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Eagles first down.
Hurts going to run it himself. And he'll hit the deck here. Remember, that mark comes at the start of the slide, so only a gain of about a yard.
At the Giants' 34-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. It is 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
18.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles.
And Down here in the red zone, of course, we know about the tush push, we know about direct snaps and design runs, but what Jalen Hurts can really do, as good as any quarterback in the league, is just the old-fashioned scramble drill. And you ask defenses, Mike, what's the hardest thing to defend in the red zone? And they'll tell you scramble quarterback.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On first and 10, here is Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage and falls incomplete.
That is hard. A big play for the Giants. A gain of 48.
48 yards. First down, New York.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Out to his right. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. Pass intended for Johnson, and it'll bring up second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Dart gonna throw it again. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
To the air once more is Dart. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Giants extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
Hurts working in the pistol. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
We have to give some credit to the offense. They're doing their part as they try to claw their way back into this game. On their previous drive, touchdown. That big play now has them potentially on another scoring drive. If they can get some defensive stops and keep this up offensively, this game could start getting real interesting.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Couldn't connect with the tight end, Dallas Goedert. See what they have for 2nd and 10. Now Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Hurts will try it again. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Fourth down. Here's Hurts. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On 1st down, Dart taking a shot downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here is Shipley on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A run with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
He did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him, drop him for a big loss.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, they might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
That's going to be caught. He's inside the 30. And it works to perfection. A double pass leading to a run into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Eagles.
For those fans that aren't watching this game, Mike, they're going to take a look at the box score and they're going to say, how did that guy have that long of a passing touchdown? And for us seeing it come in real life, that's about as well-executed, well-designed little trick-em play as you're going to have at this level. And, man, that was fun to watch.
Just 2 scores down. This is really taking a chance. With a quarter plus to play, they line up for an onside kick. Bit of a risk here in the 3rd quarter, and this one is covered by the hands team. throw. It's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll air it out deep. He's got it.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup. Good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here is Shipley on the return. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And that's a heck of a return right there. He's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner.
Saquon is in for an Eagles touchdown. Barkley puts 6 up for Philly.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up for the
Out of the gun, he'll throw, and he gets in. And now they're back within a score. The deficit is just 7. Teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that is incomplete. That one targeted for Malik Neighbors. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Dart. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Jalen Carter in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll go up top with this one. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew McCougar. And good running on the return. That'll help him out as the ball right around the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Here's Barkley. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. They give him 6 on that play.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. To throw is Hurts. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Eagles 1st down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Now Barkley. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Hurts. The second down throw is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the pass. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
He's got this one complete to Goddard. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing. Dart. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete. Pass intended for Johnson. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play. The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Giants. Two minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. He'll run. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up. Going to get this one to Neighbors. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Giant 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He keeps it himself.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Dart. Short, complete to Likely. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock stop, 46 seconds to go.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up, 3rd and 7, and the crowd on their feet. Dart flush to his right. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
Well, I like the idea of airing it out there on 3rd down. You're trying to move this ball even into closer, more manageable field goal distance, but after that incomplete, now brings up 4th down. I think you have no choice but to settle for 3 here and see if it's enough to leave here with a win. And you just have to wonder what that'll do to the energy levels on both sidelines. I mean, you got a chance to break the tie here late, but he just can't connect.
Now Barkley. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Here's 2nd down.
On the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd
From the
and
shotgun,
4.
it's Hurts.
On
On the run to the right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds.
It's a first down.
And an Eagles first down.
A run with Barkley. Ooh. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another Eagles first down.
Barkley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to win the game. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. That is left side and caught by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. 24 yards. What a start to this one.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Purdy to throw to the former Cal Bear, Jake Tunges. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
First down.
Kittle is the man in motion. Now the pitch comes to McCaffrey. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
Third and long. Here's Purdy. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down.
A 49-yard attempt.
Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Niners are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Alfred Collins there to bring him down.
30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
This will be second and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
27 yards.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
First down.
Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead.
49ers 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Purdy. Forced out wide. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They begin with a third down and 3. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. He'll try to push his way forward. There's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
They're going. Here's Purdy. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. On first down, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. And nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the Niners' 22-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
We're trying to run here with Barkley. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
(7-3) is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got his man, complete to Wilson.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
As the kick's away. Now Watkins on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A first down throw for Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Purdy now on second down. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. First and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. He'll bring up second and long.
A loss of 13 yards. It's second down.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. This one caught left side by Evans. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. In some rhythm, with drive rolling, here's another first and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Going up top for Evans. Oh, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. That's going to be caught. He's to the 40. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 92 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Eagles.
next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And off we go in Santa Clara. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
At their own 17-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They are on it with Saquon Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Looking quickly here.
Taken down by Jair Brown. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they haul him down, but we all saw it. That's pretty awkward, partner. This flag should be a face mask. Things look good on the play until we saw the pull of the face mask, and that spoils the defensive effort. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Offense to the line fast.
He's brought down by Michael Williams.
Barkley again here on 2nd. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Malik Mustafa in on that stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He has the first over the middle. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
To Mekhi Lemon. Touchdown.
So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed.
Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. Probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run. Now, you take these types of results as early wins in a game, Brock, both in getting their running back started and getting your guys to start winning that battle up front, too.
Moving a man against his will and doing it right from the jump, that often portends to good things offensively.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Purdy on the play action. Kittle makes the catch. We're going to slow him up here after 4, maybe 5 yards. And that's going to be good for a 49ers 1st down.
And the
Change up the
First
call.
and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a give. It's McCaffrey heading right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Taken down.
Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the
On second down, here's Purdy. That's Evans making the catch out right. There's the hit, and finally putting an end to that one. Out of bounds after a gain of about 26. And that is a San Francisco first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Campbell on the stop.
That's the end of our opening quarter. Our score, 6-0. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have second down behind the sticks. They stick with McCaffrey. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up. Looking to throw, Purdy. And off his hands and incomplete. That drop means they failed to convert on third down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. Hurts. And this will wind up incomplete, so the failure to connect brings up second down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To the air on third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and that hit knocks it free, incomplete.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. First down from the 42. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 27. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 27.
Going run again with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker,
Yeah.
that is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Now Purdy. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
It's a gain of 18. And the 49er first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. And the rusher's going to win this rep. They get to him. And they're in a tough spot now on this second and goal.
Second
First and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, third and goal. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Catch is made in close. And in. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 14 yards.
Touchdown, 49ers.
So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. They'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And that gives them the lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Pierce now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Back to throw, Hurts. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Incomplete. Jair Brown on the coverage.
Hurts to throw. Escapes out to the left. From the left side, here he goes, deep middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. And we're seeing this more and more these days, Brock. Not content to just run out this half. Seems like they're going to keep pushing with the time they've got remaining.
Every one of these possessions, Kate, is so valuable. And I think what you've got to do as a quarterback there is reinforce to your receiver, if I'm going to take this shot, it's your ball or nobody's ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now Hurts. He's going for it again. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. You correct me if I'm wrong, partner. I know you always do, but it felt like maybe that was one of their last gasps to get into field goal range before we hit halftime.
Yeah, you kind of look at both sides. Defense is doing all they can to prevent that thing from being thrown over their head, and can the offense find some way to puncture that defense to get into that field goal range?
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. It's about 43 yards for it. Pinheiro's kick is good. And our first half ends with 3 points. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Second down, Purdy. On the move, headed right. He's in trouble, not going to get away. They drop him at the 29. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Purdy setting up that play action. To the outside, it's Kittle, complete. And he gets this down near the 30.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on second. Purdy. Down the field. Evans has it. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They've got a man in motion. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. I'm going to be a little judgy here, Brock. You've got to have more than that on 1st and goal because now the pressure rises quite a bit to get good yardage or a touchdown here on 2nd.
I don't disagree with you. The only thing I would say is that run, you hope offensively now gets the eyes of the defenders to focus on it. You could throw a little play-action pass for a tug.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Now it's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And there it is. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. First return scored. Now he's got a receiving one, too. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Send right down the middle and good. And lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Pierce now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. And that sets up an Eagles 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And
throwing here hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Dose of the hurry up here.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He finds space for a few yards that time. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Hurts now on 4th. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they wait for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Play action now. Purdy. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the 49ers with the football and a comfortable lead as well. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Purdy throwing here. He beams one deep right side. And the pick is dropped. He had the turnover in his hands. Couldn't hang on to it. That's going to be an incomplete pass, though. Gonna make it fourth down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Purdy trying on fourth down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And it's going to be a Philadelphia first down. There's another carry for Barkley. A nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, just run away from it. Just run away from it, and good things can happen. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hurts with it on third and short. This one's caught. Smith has it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown.
Touchdown.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. All right, now another opportunity to convert this two-point try.
The Eagles will set up.
Hurts looking to throw. And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
17. Eagles 12. Jake Elliott.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Niners take over first and 10. At their own 29-yard
49ers to the line. First and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. Gosh, this is going to be so demoralizing, Brock, to know that this offense probably just going to pound the rock from here on out, and you can't really do a thing to stop them.
That's what they're hoping for, and that's really what all those body blows through the first 3 quarters should pay these kind of dividends when it matters the most.
Back to McCaffrey on second down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 1.
And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. 49ers leading by 5. Third and a lone yard coming up. On third and short, McCaffrey. And it's just going to be a modest gain of about 4, but that is still enough to pick up the first down for him.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's third and 11.
He'll look to throw it. Taken in by Kirk right side. And they're able to get to him before he becomes a real threat for that first down. Damage limited to 7. It is fourth down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Here he is to throw. That's caught. This is Kirk. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here.
And the 49er, first down. First and 10.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Put the body on the line for his team. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of 20 more yards. That's another 49er first down.
And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. Second down coming up. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
16-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. And send it out wide to Samuel. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Now here's Purdy shuffling things at the line. McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he will not get to the end zone on our final play as the stop is made